What's up, everybody? It's Bodyhead Productions here, and today we're talking about some big news for me personally, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll think it's some pretty big news as well. So I woke up today and I saw a Gears of War Lancer revving down into a Netflix symbol with a bunch of blood around it. And I thought, wow, that's a pretty cool design. Too bad it'll never fucking happen. But turns out I might be wrong. 10 years ago, I thought this was a real possibility. Hell, 14 years ago, I thought it was a shoo-in, but I was also in the 5th grade and obsessed with the series. So, I am very surprised to wake up today and realize that Netflix is doing a Gears of War movie. Now, this can be really good or really bad, because if you look at some of the game movie histories that we've had before, Assassin's Creed was god awful. And then we had the Resident Evil movies, which, didn't have a goddamn thing to do with the games. And the goat of them all, Mortal Kombat.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
Now, the main thing about this is Gears could greatly benefit off of how this is done and depending on how it is done. And most importantly, when it's released, because if we can kind of get, we got Gears 5 coming out, Gears Tactics, Gears Pop, the possible Gears Netflix movie. So that's kind of like a full frontal assault, spread out pretty far. We have mobile games. I don't even know what Tactics and Pops are. I'm pretty much just about the online multiplayer, but we have mobile games, main multiplayer for console, and then entertainment in the form of a movie coming out. Now, if all these can play off of each other, it could be some wide-found success for this series that greatly needs it. Definitely needs a kick in the ass to get itself going again. But the thing is, this is being developed by Netflix. It's not some straight-to-DVD shit company making it. This could potentially help catapult the game, or the game could help catapult this. So I really like the idea of them feeding off of each other. I just think that it's very important that they release them in very close manners with each other. Like, they should all be coming out kind of one after another. Like, 1 month Gears 5, the next month Gears Pop, next month Gears Movie. They need to follow up on their own success, and they kind of need to, they really have a chance to complete their sweep of this entertainment board and, restore this game back to its former glory. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes, though. Now this is the most important part. Will they condense all 3 games into one movie? Will they do 3 separate movies? Or will they just kind of pick up one movie and explain everything that happened before that? Not too big on that one, but the main thing is all 3 Gears have some great moments, and that's the reason why I bring up how they'll do this. Gears 1 doesn't really have any significant deaths. It has some big build-up moments. I mean, Kim dies, but as far as like long-term characters, it doesn't compare to, Ty committing suicide, or the Maria scene, or Dom reminiscing on Maria in Gears 3 when he makes the biggest tearjerker in Gears history. But the thing is, all these scenes, they pretty much come from the Gears 2 and Gears 3. My favorite is Gears 1, but the other 2 had the long-developed character payoffs that we had been investing in for years beforehand. So that's why I really hope they don't condense it into one movie, because if we go from the light mass bomb got deployed, didn't work, and then Ty gets captured by Scourge, and then Riftworms are sinking to Shinto, and then Adam Fenix is alive. That's not gonna work. It's gonna play out like dog shit because we're using little kid storytelling. And then. No, and then syndrome does not work for proper production. You need to go for more of a because and therefore approach to it. So that way we understand why they're doing things, the reactions of what they're doing, not just bam, 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 bam. And I'm talking to you, Game of Thrones Season 8. You know what you did. Anyway, had to get that out. But like I said, it really depends on how they produce this. I think if they want to have a really well drawn out character scheme, which is what's going to bring people into it, then they need to go with the 3 separate standalone movies. We'll get Gears 1 as its own miniseries or its own movie. Gears 2, and then Gears 3, and they add up together into its own miniseries, obviously. Kind of like the OJ documentary, how they had different episodes, but they all kind of equaled up into one large movie type thing. So now that I think this is we have a good foundation, like we realize there's really only a couple ways they can do this. The timing of it is very important, and this year in general is very important for Gears of War. Like going forward, this is gonna set. This might put the writing on the wall. So let's hope for the best. But let's get to one of the things that can really help bring this movie to the next level: the actors. And I think everyone agrees Dave Bautista was born to be Marcus Fenix. I want to see that guy cut people in half. Excellent in Guardians of the Galaxy. I hope they don't bring too much comedy into it, because Marcus was never a clown type. He never really joked that much. But, I'd love to see what Bautista brings to the table for that role. Next up, we have Coltrane. And Lester Spates is the Coltrane. I honestly feel like they took his exact model. What was he, the linebacker Terry Tates? The guy that's tackling people throughout the office in the commercial? Yeah, that's the Coltrane. He is fucking huge. He's, eccentric. He's charismatic. I think they based that model. I mean, Cliff said he was the perfect person for Cole because Lester's someone you'd want to go to war with. And why not let him play that character? He was pretty much, Cole is pretty much based off of him, so you might as well reverse the favor, let him play Cole this time. As far as Dom goes, Carlos Ferro, I'm pretty sure that's his last name. I apologize to you, Carlos, if I messed it up. You're an excellent man with the best performance I've ever seen. And I swear to God, if I'm wrong, I'll fucking end it all right now, man. But he would make the best just because, strictly off the voice acting, no one else is going to get that. Do you see this, Maria? No one else is going to get that shit the way he does. No one else. So I think he might be the most definite outside of Bautista as Marcus, is Carlos as Dom. It seems absolutely perfect. And lastly, we get to Damon Baird. Channing Tatum. Same color hair. Both pretty jacked. Some fucking blue goggles on him, and this guy's ready to go. Throw him out there. Throw a couple mechanic jokes, make him kick Jack around a little bit, I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is a big opportunity. If Gears plays this correctly, or the Coalition plays this correctly, I think this could be a huge chess move for Gears of War, man. They could really feed off of each other. So let's just hope that they go the route of individual movies for each one, and it's not rushed. Please don't pull a Game of Thrones Season 8. Please, God, do not do that to my favorite series ever. And I have faith this thing will succeed, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let me know who you think should play who. And let me know how you think they should do these. Films. Should they condense them into one? Should they just do, kind of like take a lot of pieces in and out and combine all three stories into just one movie, basically? Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a pretty cool topic. It's interesting because The Witcher just came to Netflix, so it's pretty cool to see what they're going to keep incorporating in Netflix's arsenal, pretty much. Especially with Disney taking its own streaming service up. I think Netflix could have a good counter with video game series, because they're going to bring in an existing fan base already onto their very huge platform, and I think it's a good pairing if they keep going video game movies and done correctly, not like Assassin's Creed. Sky's the limit, baby. Catch you guys at the next one.